Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm back here with another video on the second channel. Because I couldn't stream today, man. My jump was lagging, but the grind don't stop. So, we finna get straight into this reaction, man. Today, it is Cooper Flagg. Might be better than we thought. Cooper Flagg is really like that, bro. Bro, really like that. Well, he 18 now. 17. He was 17 when he played for Team USA. 18, he was going crazy, bro. He out there balling like KD. He getting buckets on pros, bro. He getting buckets on pros. And I don't mean to sound like this, chat, but he's Caucasian. Hey, he good in my book. But if you're new to my channel, it's the first time you ever see me, drop a like, subscribe, man. We finna get straight into the video.
Coming into this year, Cooper Flagg was looked at as the best NBA prospect in this draft class, where at age 17,
like 6'10"?
he already possesses earth-shattering potential. And despite his age, Flagg is already looking really comfortable at the highest level of college basketball, where Duke is currently on a 12-game winning streak, and Cooper's been hooping throughout the process. Now, when diving into Flagg's game, the first thing that stands out is his physical build. Standing at 6'8" with over 7-foot wingspan, Flagg is one of the most dynamic athletes in the country, where on top of that size and length, he also possesses elite quick-twitch explosiveness. If Flagg catches the ball with any space around the basket, those physical tools are going to be overwhelming.
You can't let that happen, bro.
We'll see him here cut into open space from the top of the key, and as he catches and charges up, none of these defenders in the paint want that smoke.
Oh my. Look where he taking off from, bro.
None of these defenders in the paint want that smoke.
Look where he taking off from, bro.
And charges up. None of these defenders in the paint want that smoke.
Bro, he ran over the top of the A. Look where he taking off from. Imagine 6'8" rising up over you like that. What do you do right here? What do you do right here? What do you do right here?
And athletically,
he's gonna be a problem, bro.
Has great speed and control in the open court, where not only can he explode and overwhelm the backpedaling defense,
but do you know? I don't want to keep pausing, bro. But do you know how much body control this requires, bro?
Athletically, Cooper also has great speed.
You know how much body control this requires? Like, this man 6'8", bro, running the ball down court, bro.
Control in the open court, where not only can he
look where he's taking off from.
Explode and overwhelm the backpedaling defense, he also has really good coordination and control on the floor. This is a really nice high pickup here in stride, and with his momentum pulling him downhill, Cooper still has the stability to pop up with his finish. Now, as a player, Flagg is much more than just a freak athlete. On the perimeter, I think he's also showing really promising signs as a slasher. He may not have a super creative game off the bounce, but he does have both a sneaky first step while being really good at reading the defense and making efficient moves. I like the footwork here, where Cooper first pounds the ball and lifts up his eyes to then attack the defense's top foot with his push cross. And again, once he gets space in front of the rim, it's pretty much over.
It's over. He's so dominant,
we saw this game in transition, Flagg has really good control when attacking downhill, and this opens the door for him to hit some pretty dynamic moves in traffic. He's first going to turn the corner off the screen to his left, to then hit the spin move back towards the middle, and that the corner off the screen to his left, to then hit the spin.
Oh my goodness, just dominant, bro. And I feel like in today's game, it's so centered around the 3-point shot. Players who can attack the rim and attack the rim, bro. Know when to attack the rim. Know how to, you know what I'm saying? IQ ball. I feel like players who are really good at attacking the rim are like the next big thing, like aggressive, bro.
And that balance also carries over to Flagg's finishing around the basket.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, perfect example. Shai can shoot the 3 ball, but he dominates at the rim and in the mid range. Best player in the league right now. Averaging almost 40 a game.
Watch him here get this blow by to his right, to then gather and explode off 2 feet. And while elevating, Flagg's got the control to attack the defense's body and muscle up his finish.
Hold on, is this in 4K? I don't mean to keep pausing, bro. Yeah, it's in 4K.
This leads us to Cooper's most underrated physical element, which is going to be his strength. With the ball, Cooper is not afraid of initiating contact. and many of his drives stem from him simply attacking through the defense's frame and bumping his way into finishes. And if Cooper has a mismatch in the mid to low post, there's absolutely no fat in his game. He's just going to initiate contact and bully his way to the basket. Now, what I think is the most impressive part about Flagg's attacking game is how patient he is. For being 17 and playing on a big stage, it's pretty crazy how calm Cooper is in the fire. For example, if his initial drive gets walled off and he picks up his dribble, Flagg still has the presence of mind to use his pivots and scoring angles. And there may not be a whole lot of flash to these moves, but they're still very effective. And when you pair that patience and footwork, along with Cooper's elite strength and explosiveness, that makes him a really dynamic scorer from these in-between spots. Having both the strength to bump his way into space, plus the pivot game to work his way into buckets. The footwork here is elite, where Cooper's first going to catch, then reverse pivot to square up. And from here, he's going to rip towards the middle to then spin into contact and elbow up towards the rim.
Oh my
when
God,
this
bro.
Back to the basket,
look at that. Y'all see the footwork. It's a beautiful thing.
First pivot to square up.
It's a beautiful thing to watch,
And from
bro.
here, he's going to rip towards the middle to
Look
then
at the footwork.
spin into contact and elbow up towards the rim. When playing this back to the basket, I also think Cooper has a really good feel of angles and leverage, being able to feel the defense's weight and turn into buckets. Notice on this play how Flagg is going to step his right foot down to then initiate contact with that shoulder, and when he feels this defender aggressively leaning into him, Flagg's got the balance to turn back towards the middle. Now Cooper's scoring also extends outside of the paint, where he's showing very promising signs as a mid-range scorer. Mechanically, Cooper's got great lift into his jumper, both having an old school jump shot, while also having a high release point. That by itself is enough for him to generate these looks over heavy contests. We'll see him here catch and rip towards the middle. And with the paint being crowded, Cooper can simply stop on two to then turn and elevate into his jumper. I also think...
Shout out to the man Kevin Durant for creating players just like this, bro. Without Kevin Durant, Cooper Flagg doesn't exist. Without Kevin Durant, Victor Wembanyama doesn't exist. Without Kevin Durant, these hybrid big guards, these hybrid small forwards, they don't exist, bro. They don't exist. They don't exist, bro. Give KD his credit, man.
Simply
It's literally KD's shot right here, bro.
Turn and elevate.
It's literally KD's shot, man.
Jumper. I also think Cooper's got really clean mechanics when shooting off the dribble, always being on balance and getting the ball from his pickup to set point with no wasted movement.
This
is a nice
bro.
rocker step here, where Cooper brings the ball across his frame and transfers his weight to his outside foot, to then take one aggressive dribble to his right.
Oh my God! Look at the space. Look at how much space he created.
Then take one aggressive dribble to his right and pick up for an efficient left-right jumper. And Cooper's stability and control with the ball also allows him to stop and create space for his pull-ups. The balance here is pretty tough, where Flagg rips to his left, then slams the brakes going behind the back. And again, once he has that space, Cooper's getting into
that's too much space.
No wasted movement.
At 6'8", and you got all that length.
Kind of reminds me of Brandon Ingram or Kevin Durant, where Cooper's again playing in the mid post, and he works his way across the paint to then lift up and over the defense for the soft jumper. So while Flagg does have a pretty well-developed mid-range game, his numbers from these spots are pretty low. So far this year, Cooper is shooting under 35% on all his in-between jumpers.
But that's not a bad shot.
While this is a pretty small sample size, I'm still not sure if the juice is worth the squeeze. Like we've gone over, Flagg has the build to be one of, if not the best slasher in the country. And him settling for these pull-ups can't take away from that. Take this play for example. Flagg is working off this screen with the ball side corner empty. From this spot, it's just him and this big playing one-on-one. And instead of breaking him down and getting to the rim, Cooper settles for this contested pull-up.
I see what he's saying, but he got the green light, bro. He got the green light, bro. He the best player on the team. If he bro, Cooper Flagg can pull up from wherever he wants to. He has the green light to do whatever he wants to, bro. When you got that, you can do stuff like that, bro. You can take a couple bad shots. And, bro, did he just drop 45 like a week ago, 2 weeks ago? All right.
But again, Flagg's game is still developing. so it's
That
possible
too.
that his numbers could climb up. But right now, it's pretty
Was that a bad shot?
big.
No,
So
that see
it's
you can't
possible
really show that, bro. That's like the shot clock going down,
that his
bro.
numbers could climb up.
You can't
But
really show
right
that.
now, it's pretty safe to say that Flagg does his most efficient work attacking the basket. Now, the next part of Cooper's game that we have to go over is his three-point shooting. So far
Yeah.
this year, I'd say Cooper's been a decent shooter from behind the line. If he catches in rhythm with his feet set, he's a pretty consistent shot maker. And
I'll give
what
him a
I
73
really
point
love
rating.
about these looks is that Flagg never really forces them. Most of these shots just come from the defense giving him too much space on the perimeter.
Here's Flagg. Good luck.
And Flagg being able to shoot in the mid-30s from 3 is more than enough to get respect from the defense, which then opens up that attacking game. Notice on this play how aggressively his man is closing out, giving Cooper this easy rip to the basket. Off the ball, I also think Flagg has a good feel of spacing, being able to read the ball and where the defense is shifting. We'll see the ball here get driven towards the block. And notice how Flagg on the weak side relocates all the way over to the opposite wing.
That's
setting up
bad
this
defense
clean
by
look.
bro.
Burton listed at 6 foot, might be closer to 5.
So when you combine that movement and shot making, along with Cooper's elite physical tools,
Bro,
that
bro,
also
like, what are you doing, bro? Like, bro, but you just can't
and
do that, bro.
movement and
Okay,
shot
so boom.
making, along
Okay, he's on him. It's a mismatch, but bro, you got the best player in the nation wide open in the corner, bro.
with
You really gonna play help defense? I'm giving that too. Yeah, it's 11-0. It's not looking good, but I'm giving that
elite
too,
physical
bro.
tools, that
I'm not
also
giving him- I'm
gives
not
him
leaving
really
him
good
wide
scoring punch
open.
off the ball. First,
Nah, it's
Flagg
14
does a
to
ton
0.
of damage as a cutter. He's got a good feel of moving to open space and getting these easy catch and finishes. Plus, Duke can also use him as a screener, both being able to get his teammates open looks and dive towards the basket. And because Flagg is an inside-out scoring threat, Duke can also run him through a variety of off-ball actions. One of their go-to sets is putting Cooper on the opposite block and giving him both a pin down and cross screen to work on. And from this spot, he can both blast out to the perimeter or use his cross screen to catch on the block. Now, because Cooper is a real 3-level scoring threat, that naturally pulls heavy attention from the defense, which then opens up his playmaking. And while I wouldn't say Flagg
one
is a
thing I ain't
super
paid too
advanced
much
passer
attention
right
about
now,
from him.
he still plays very unselfish.
Hey.
Plus his
To all the hoopers out there, sometimes you gotta accept the fact that you're not the best player on the team. But let's say somebody on your team, let's say Cooper Flagg, you got Cooper Flagg on your team, that puts you in great position to get looked at too, bro. If you got somebody that's really, really good on your team, getting offers, like, bro, just play a role, bro. Play a role, ball out, bro. And again, because the scouts are at the game, bro. They're watching the game at the end of the day. Like, you can really. One of my homeboys, matter of fact, I know one of my homeboys, he getting looked at off of just being a hustle player. He one of the players that you want on the team. It don't show up in the stat sheet, but it's just somebody who gonna do the hustle plays, dive and get the ball. Who gon' you know what I'm saying, make that extra pass. You feel me? You want people like that on your team. So if you're not the best player on your team, don't stress about it, bro.
pace
Just play your
gives him
role.
more time to read the floor, making it easier for him to pick apart rotations. We'll see him here catch in the mid-post and watch him turn and
my.
face up. And from this spot,
Look
he
at
can
that.
easily read the help defense shifting
That's
across the
crazy.
paint, opening up the skip pass. And Cooper's
That's a good
also
pass.
getting better at anticipating the defense's shifts. We'll see him here catch on the short roll. And as soon as the back line rotates up, he automatically has his lob.
Yeah, I was about to say he got that.
But
He
now
had,
look at
he
this
had
play.
both of them.
Cooper reads the defense staying glued on the spig, so in response, he's going to take one aggressive dribble downhill to pull the spig out of the paint.
Look underneath.
That's a great pass,
So
bro.
for being just 17, I think Flagg is on his way to being an elite playmaker. Going forward, it all pretty much comes down to reps and experience. And if he can really develop that next level basketball feel, that's going to be scary at the next level. Now, one area of improvement I do see for Flagg right now is going to be his turnovers. Again, with the ball, I don't
paid
think
too much
Flagg
attention
has
to
a
that
super
either.
shifty handle, and he does get himself into trouble dribbling into traffic. And because Cooper's a lengthy 6'8" ball handler, short and aggressive defenders commonly give him fits. And right now, I don't think Flagg has the game to isolate against shorter guards. It either leads to him dribbling into crowds, or outright committing a live ball turnover. But off the dribble, I do think Cooper has a solid foundation to build.
Okay. You can't really show that though, cause
but
like
off the dribble, I do think Cooper has
like that's a shot. He just nobody's perfect. You feel me?
solid foundation to build.
He would have hit that.
If he can add more depth to his game off the dribble, get better at protecting the ball, and read when and where to attack, that's just going to feed into every part of his game. So right now, I think Cooper Flagg is both really good, while also having a ton of potential. He can generate offense at all three levels. He's got good instincts for cutting and moving off the ball, plus his playmaking keeps looking better week after week. I think if Cooper tightens up his handle and becomes a more consistent outside shooter, he's going to be a real problem at the next level. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments who the kid should break down next. The kid's here.
Now that was a banger video, man. But I do feel like Cooper Flagg is gonna be next up, bro. I feel like Cooper Flagg gonna be next up. I feel like he's gonna be the Wemby of his draft class. You know what I'm saying? But as I say, if you're new to my channel, it's the first time you see my face and you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe, man. And tune in to the streams on twitch.tv/steph2k__.